Guys, today we are going to movie review. Movie name is The Mummy 1999. Full movie review. Director Stephen Sommers. Genre adventure, fantasy, action, horror. Runtime 12 2 or 4 minutes. Starring Brandon Fraser, Richards, Weisz, John Arnold, Oslo, Oslo, release year 1999. Story overview, spoiler free. The Mummy 99 is a thriller adventure set between ancient Egypt and the 90s. The story begins in 1219 BC, where is powerful story overview spoiler with the Mummy 99 thriller adventure between ancient Egypt 1920s. Story begins 1219 BC. A powerful priest named Imhotep commits a forbidden act and goes with the most begins in 19 biggest most terrifying punishment during alive 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 as a living mummy. Thousands of years later, Rex Connells during adventure teams up with an alien Karen, a brilliant but uh, clu- clumsy Egyptian, and her witty brother mm, Jonathan Thief search for the lost city of Hamunputra. Accidentally awakens Imhotep's unleashing supernatural souls, ancient dialogues, and deadly course. What follows is a race against time to stop Imhotep before he regains full power and destroy the world. Performance: Brendan Fraser, Rick O'Connell, charismatic, brave, and humorous. Fraser perfectly balanced action hero energy with comedy, making Rich one of the most lovable adventure hero of the 90s. Russell Weisz, Elvin, intelligent, elegant, and enduring. Her performance adds heart and brains to the story, breaking the stereotype of helpless female leads. Arnold Weisz, Imhotep's menacing and tragic, his portrayal makes Imhotep more than just a monster. He feels like ghost love driven by obsessions. John Jonathan previous excellent comic relief with sharp timing and memorable moments. Direction and visual effects: Stephen Sommers delivers a perfect blend of adventure, horror, and humor. For its time, The Mummy had groundbreaking CGI, especially Imhotep's generation scans and the terrifying sandstorms. His skill still iconic today. The film's pacing is fast, innocent, and never broken. Box office and legacy. Budget $18 million, worldwide collection $415 million, status blockbuster hit. The film revived the Mummy genre and led to The Mummy Returns 2001, The Mummy Tomb of the Dragon, Emperor 2018 spin-off The Scorpion King. It is now considered a cult classic. What works well? Perfect mix of action, horror, and comedy. Strong lead performance, memorable villains, entertaining screenplay, high rewatch value, minor drawbacks. CGI feels dated in some scans, side characters should be better developed. Final verdict: The Mummy 1991 is a fun adventure and highly entertaining film that still holds up after decades. It's not just a monster movie, it is full-fledged adventure with heart, humor, and excitement. Rating 4.5 star on 5 most to watch for fans of adventure and fantasy film. Alright, here is a more deep content for The Mummy 1999. Perfect if you want a long YouTube video narration of extended scripts of Mummy 1999. Deep dive, full movie and analysis. Opening scans impact the movie. Opening in ancient Egypt. Veritable set as a dark mystery tomb. Imhotep, forbidden love with Angsu Namun. Namun is not so as pure evil but as tragic obeisance is punishment. Home die the most curse imaginable. Instantly establish him as a driving villain even before the main story begins. This prologue hooks the audience within minutes. Adventure elements Indiana Jones vibes. The film clearly takes inspiration from Indiana Jones style adventure but it never feels copied. Treasure hunting. Old and keys, gods and mythology. All these elements combine to create a classic adventure feel, something rare even today. Horror elements underrated. Many people forget that the movie has real horror moment, especially for its time. Imhotep's sucking life from victims, dead priests returning as zombies, plagues like locusts, darkness, voice, and fire. These scans were genuinely scary for 90s audience, especially younger viewers. Iconic scan that made history. Some scales are now legendary. The sandstorms with Imhotep's face, scarps eating a man alive, the hanging mummy attacking at night, shouting, "Hey, when looks to me like you are on the wrong side of the river." These moments give the movie a rewatch value. Evelyn Karen and a strong female lead, unlike many adventure films of that era. Evelyn is not just a love interest, she is highly educated, brave under pressure, emotionally strong, crucial to defeating Imhotep. Her characters prove that intelligence can be powerful as weapons. Humor that actually works. The humor even feels forced. Explain Jonathan stealing artifacts, risks, sarcastic one-liners, Benny switch realization for survival, camel jokes, con misfires, panic reaction. This balance of comedy with danger keeps the movie light-hearted without killing tension. Imhotep's a villain with depth. Imhotep isn't just a monster, he is a crucial lover, a fallen, cherished, sympathetic yet terrifying, which is why he stands out compared to typical villains. Cinematography and set design. Egyptian desert looks massive and mysterious. Tombs feel ancient and claustrophobic. Human Potter feels like a real lost city. The practical shot mixed with CGI helped the movie is better than many late 90s films. Background score a hug strength. Jerry Goldsmith music elements, action scenes, adds emotional weight. Makes the model feel good like without this score the movie would lose much of its epic feel. Interested, interesting facts and trivia. Brendan Fraser did most of his stunts himself. The beginning scenes almost went wrong due to safety issues. The movie was inspired by old 1930s Universal monster film. The film was mostly in Morocco. Despite horror element, it was rated PG-13. Why the movie 1999 still works today. Themselves, adventure, memorable characters, balanced tone, simple but effective story, family friendly entertainment. Even after 25 plus years, the movie feels more entertaining than many modern CGI heavy films. Why the 2017 robot reboot failed comparison to dark humor, weak characters, wanting overloaded universe blinding. This proves how especially the 1999 version really was final verdict. The Mummy 1999 is not just a movie, it is an experience. It delivers adventure, horror, romance, comedy, emotion. Rating 4.5 star on Dawn. Status all-time adventure classic. If you The Mummy 1999 Ultimate Full Movie Review and Breakdowns. Scan by Scan's story explained simple and engaging. Scans by Scan's story explanation simple and engaging. Ancient Egyptian uh, birth of the curse. Imhotep, the high priest, secretly loves Angsu human. The pharaoh mysteries there. Forbidden appeal leads to murder when Cub Imhotep is punished with the home die curse. His trunks removed during alive with flesh-eating scarabs. This cruel curse is worse than death. Embarrassing his child remain conscious for eternity. 1923 Rick of Cornell, a Hemingputra. Rick survives a brutal battle in the desert and discovers Hemingputra at the city of the dead. He barely escapes with his life, unknowingly become the key of rediscovering the city. Years later, even Williams and Jonathan Knowley meet. South Evelyn Sauron is a librarian obsessed with ancient history. Her brother Jonathan steals a key and map that leads to Hanumanputra. Their meeting with Rick forms the core trio, blending muscles with mind. Evelyn, Mississippi, Jonathan journey to the city of the dead. On the boat journey, American treasure hunters introduce rivalry. Penny reveals his godly self-nature, humor and danger mix perfectly. The boat turns, symbolizing that there is no turning back. Waking the Mummy Pavilion. Accidental reads the Book of the Dead, resurrecting motifs. This moment changed the channel, not a jump scare, solo terrifying restoration, the plug of Egypt biblical symbolism. As Imhotep's regains strength, Egypt suffers locust swarms, darkness, bullies, firestorms, death. This plague so Imhotep's becoming good like not just a monster. Victims become servants. Each American treasure hunter loses his organs. Imhotep observed them to rebuild his body, a brilliant horror concept for Jainite thought punishment. Penny Cordy as survival. Penny switch religions, betrayals, everyone talks to him, yet his greed kills him. Locked in In a tomb with gold but no escapes, final battle knowledge as evil, immortals fight to sacrifice evil to resurrect and Shu and Rick and team use the Book of Amunra remove Imhotep's immorality, kill him as a mortal. This reinforces the theme knowledge, defeat, power. Character arcs analysis Rick O'Connell from Survivor's hero leader Rick and greatly him fight to protect other civilians. Cornhan from Clemley Librarian, fearless scholar, as he proves course comes from belief, not strength, motives from persist monster tragic lover. He dies screaming not in rage but fear, hidden themes and symbolism. Forbidden love destroys civilization, great leads to dawn, respect history or suffer consequences. Knowledge is humanity's greatest weapon. Weisz still works mostly thought-edited, practical effects balance it darkness, hidden flaws, creative concept outweigh visual. Modern film really on CGI, the movie relies to on imagination, rare unknown facts. Imhotep's body designs use real mummification research, scalp scans cost many theaters walk out. Brendan Fraser broke ribs during stunt ritual. Weisz learned ancient Egyptian pronunciation. The camel scans were improvised. Universal never expected his to be a franchise. Culture impact revived most cinema. Create a new adventure template. Make Brendan Fraser a global star. Create a new adventure template. Make Brendan Fraser as a global star. Inspired games coming and TV shows. Why Part 3 failed? So notes, no Egyptian setting. Rick's villain, no Rachel Weisz. Our relations on CGI. Final ultimate verdict. The Mummy 1999 is rare perfect blend of adventure, horror, comedy, romance. A movie that never gets old. Rating 4.5 star. Krypton. Rewatch value. Legacy immortal. Wait even more. Say. Say one word. Script full Hindi, English narrative. Tracks 13 plus viral YouTube tracks. Any deep explanation. Scans voice script short. Variety shorts content. Got it. Here is still more high value content on the Mummy 1999. The spark focus on detail. The Mummy 1999 extra deep content. No one talks about this. Historical accuracy. versus movie function. The movie is inspired by real Egyptian belief but with cinematic freedom. What accurately creates guardian squared spiritual magnification, importance, afterlife beliefs, books of spells, curse mythology, want what's a prediction, whom die, curse made for movie, scarves, eating humans alive, instant resurrection, plugs happening together. The filmmaker mixed real myth plus horror imagination which made it believable yet existing. Book of the Dead explanation simply. Book of the Dead used to rise the dead, dangerous without proper knowledge. Reading is cause imbalance. Book of Anura used to control or destroy evil, represent divine authority. Message power without wisdom creates monsters. Riggs O'Connell, why he became iconic, he gets scared, makes mistakes, bleeds, panics, use humor to survive. This made him relatable unlike perfect action heroes. That's why audience connect deeply with him. Imhotep's death, one of the best villains ending. When Imhotep becomes mortal, his powers vanish, he feels pain, he feels fear. For the first time, the monster wags his death is symbolic. A man who played God's die like a human, pathologically or angel. The horror isn't just visual, fear of internal punishment, fear of forbidden knowledge, fear of disturbing the end, fear of the love turning destructive. That's why the movie still works mentally. Why the mummies look scarier than zombies. Unlike zombies, they are conscious, they remember pain, they share punishment, their silence makes them terrifying. Famous quotes, paid or short thumbnails, death is only the beginning. You must not read from the books. Look to me like you are on the wrong side of the river. I am a liberation, but passion is a virtue perfect for short clips, movie mistakes, hidden ghosts, guns magically reloaded without bullets, desert nightly switch instantly to day, correct survive impossible falls. Scraps disappear when convention, but viewers forgive this because entertainment wins. Why kids and adults both love it? Monster action, adventure, adult romance, humor, mythology. That balance is rare. The Mummy 1999 rewatchable, fast-pacing, clear history, memorable characters, iconic villains, emotional ending, no scans feel wasted. YouTube creator power, immortal. This movie is perfect for YouTube reviews because not copywriting, heavy dialogues needed, strong narrative potential, scans description works well, high search demand, Everything content and mythology plus facts plus explanation and your video stands out. Ultimate scored category rating 4 star, 4.5 star. Villain adventure horror rewatch value. Finally, what the Mummy 1999 is not just a movie, it's a perfect adventure formula that Hollywood still fails to recreate. Immortal classic, next level option. I reply with one word in the script, English script, backed only 15 plus ending explanation deep, white short pics, 10 viral shots, say it and I continue. Alright, here is still more press and non-repeating content on the Mummy 1999. This section is advanced level perfect to stretch your video to 19 plus minutes and make it feel documentary style. The Mummy 99 master level analysis and story depth. Why the movie feels live even today. Most adventure films is badly. The movie doesn't because it's really all story plus character, not just effects. The danger feels personal, not global. Imhotep doesn't want to rule the world. He wants his last love. The emotional goals keeps the mummy grounded. Love is the real curse. There are three types love in film: Imhotep's and Angsu. The moon observes love, breaks love, defies love, codes, destroys civilization. His love becomes selfish, turning hostile holy priests into monsters. Lyrics and Evelyn, you healthy love, respect, trust, sacrifice. His love saves the world. Jonathan and Cold greatly love coming relief ends in regret message. Love decides whether you become human or monsters. Why Imhotep's code never win. Even at full power, Imhotep was timid. Reason he relied on fear. He repeated the same mistake forbidden ritual in mythology could punish ego, not power. That's why knowledge deprived him, not weapons. Why the movie is easy to follow, big strength. The movie used clear visual storytelling, blue glow magic, black obscures, priced book control, sand, Imhotep, Fraser. Even without dialogue, you understand what's happening. This makes it perfect for Weisz, our YouTube review, guns and gods, hidden contrast, carries guns, Imhotep's control nature, that guns don't defeat Imhotep. The movie subtly says technology can't defeat ancient evil, only understanding can. Yamanputra, the city as a character. Yamanputra isn't just a location, it is represent forbidden sins, brooding against human curiosity. The city punishes everyone who comes with greed. The why the Mummy is scarier than Dracula werewolves, classic monsters, Dracula, Charles, werewolf, and instead take the mummy punishment plus memory. He remember pain, he remember betrayal, he remember love, that memory walks him. Camera works, understandable. Low angels makes Imhotep's godlike. White deserts are short so human. Insignificant pains, tight down, short period, claustrophobia. This balance keeps tension alive. Laser no trivia add scarps where CGI plus real battles mixed. Imhotep's voice was clear with whispers. Many extras were real. Historians film avoided jump secrets on purpose. Universal wanted dark ending. Audience has rejected it. Why modern advance film fails? Comparison modern film. Too much lore, too many characters, not breathing space. The Mummy, simple goal, clear villains, tie runtime, less is more. Algorithm point to strategy. This movie performance well because search terms evergreen, nostalgia factor high, long watch time potential, global audience, add mythology, explanation, character psychology, hidden meaning, your RPM and retentions improves. Final legacy statement. The movie 99 is not remembered because of CGI. It is remembered because it respected the audience, it balanced genres perfectly, it made horror fun, it made adventure human, a movie that we never did a reboot. Today here is another brand new layer of content of the movie Mummy 1999 Zero repetition focused on storytelling, narration flow, and audience psychology. This is the kind of material that makes viewers stay still and Mummy. The Mummy 99 story perspective why it hooks viewers. Why this movie perfect for long voice over narration. Some movies feels boring when explained. The movie becomes more interesting when retained by clear chapters-based story, constant denser escalation, regular humor breaks, visual imagination-friendly scans. Even if viewers know the story, they say for how you tell it, perfect escalation structure. Very rare that film follows and perfect danger leader. Curiously maps books legend. Warning ignored, don't need the book. Resurrection, small threads, scarps, medium threads, memories, large threads, plugs. Final good life villain, no sudden jump. Audience fear grows naturally. Why viewers emotionally support Riggs? Rex isn't the strongest or smartest, he is the most human. He jokes when scared, he freezes when choked, he reacts like the audience bowled. Viewers don't watch Rex, they become Rick. That's why the movie feels immersive, pure without trauma, smart horror design. The movie is scary without crossing limits. No extreme gore, no disturbing imagery. Although fear is amplified, not solved, this allows kids to watch, families to enjoy, rewatch without discomfort. This is why it became a repeat viewing classic. Immortals power system explain it clearly. Immortal doesn't start powerful, his power grows only when someone sees some interface with the dead, each that makes him stronger. Massive evil grows when humans make mistakes that makes the villain feel logical, not random. Time pressure, hidden ticking clock. The movie constantly reminds us sunset is coming, future needs time, clocks are spreading, even when no one say it, audience feels something bad is coming. That's master level pacing. That feels like constitution. No one dies randomly. Each death is linked to arrogance, greed, ignoring warning. Benny survival longest because he fears consequence. He respects power even wrongly. Ironically, greed still skill him. Why no scans feel wasted? Every scan does at least one thing. Pulls characters, advance plot, adds humor, raises tension, rate. That's why no boring middle, no dragging ending. Modern film failure. Subconscious reason people love Egypt in movie. Egypt represents lost knowledge, forgotten power, human arrogance. The movie taps into the fear. What if we don't understand the past but disturbs it anywhere? That fear is timeless. Why the ending feels satisfying? The villain doesn't explode. The world doesn't descend magically. Instead, evil becomes human. Here, replace power. Love has emotives. Finally, screams is not range, it's realization. That's why the ending stays with you. Viewer attention is good to use this in your video. Best narrative flows start with cars. Some to desert battle introducts slowly reveal motifs, explain plugs, and with more lesson escapes suspense, curiosity, emotion, payoff. Final statement: The Mummy 1999 is remembered because it was loud, it remembered because it was smart, balanced, powerful, peaceful, restful, to viewers emotionally grounded. A movie that trusted storytelling or spectacle. Sorry guys, net is slow. Then wait. Net is slow. Then I am not reading my script. I can still provide extra two narration lines in the cinematic storytelling version. Why every character choice makes sense. Retention hooks every 2 minute thumbnail plus title physiology just type more against. This movie truly has no end. More brand new angles view repression. This part is focused on YouTube growth plus Wilson physiology plus training on the movie 1999. If you see this, your video don't feel like a normal review. It feel addicting. The movie 1999 creators moved how to turn into a hit video. Why this movie has high intention script formula. Most movie laws use after 5 7 minutes. The movie doesn't have. So why you should copy it? Structure every 2 to 3 minutes. A new danger. Every scary moment broken by humor. Every mystery answered then replaced with a bigger one. The understand never fully relaxed audience. Perfect looks like you did start. Use any one of these. It is this the only movie where love turns a man into a good and then into a monster. What if opening a book called Destroy the World? This villain didn't want power, he wants this lover back. This is not humor movie, not an adventure movie. This is a perfect balance. This book works because the writer correctly express emotions. Why viewers remember emotes more than heroes. Physiologically facts. People remembering emotionally driven villains more than strong heroes. Emotes has pain, loss of visions. Six with story emotes of memory. That's why thumbnails with emotes performers better when Ben is actually a genius character. Danny represents us. He, he is scared, he is selfish, he is our survival, our honor. He survives longer than brave man. Hidden message, fear keeps you alive, greed kill you. That's why his death feels ironic, not sad. Why this movie is perfect for long video, 40 to 70 minutes. You can divide them into chapters, ancient cause, lost city, legend, desert survival, for the knowledge, restoration, plugs, mortality, final ritual, more ending. Each chapter feels like a mini episode, RPM and audience adventure important. This movie also because English title global audience, Egyptian themes, high CPM, countries adventure channel adversely, no extreme gore shaping, monetization combined with facts and explanation, RPM increase by 1999 movies feels real because practical sets, real locations, real shadows, real danger. Modern movies feel artificial. The movie feels touched by sand, the death, final moral end, or your video with this. The real cause was not the mummy. The real cause was disturbing something didn't understand. This line gives that many comment arrangement, one line legacy statement. The mummy 99 proved that you don't need realism to feel real. You need emotion, balance, and respect for the audience. Still not done. More. More completely new material again. Depression. This section goes into emotion, design, audience memory, and why the mummy 1999 lives lives in people's minds for decades. This is high-level insight that almost no review covers. The movie 1999, why people never forget this movie, why people remember this movie even after 20 to 20 plus years. Most movies are remembered for one action scene, one actor, one dialogue. The movie is remembered for a feeling. That feeling is fun danger. You feel scared but excited. You feel tense but smiling. That emotional mix extremely rare. Emotional color poster design. The movie intentionally cycles motion, fear, humor, wonder, terror, romance, relief. This keeps the brain stimulated, not exhausted. Modern movies take talks too long. Viewers disconnect. The movie lets you read why the desert setting works physiologically. The desert represents isolation, helpless, ancient scripts, human insignificance, and a city helps feel close. In a desert, you are alone with history. That's why every threat feels bigger. Why immortal face is scarier than his power. Notice this, his powers are largest scale. His face is always so close-ups creates personal fear. You are not scared, not destruction. You are scared. Again, Susan as the next victim. Why viewers feel smart watching this movie. The film makes the audience feel I understand the curse. I know why this is happening. I know what mistakes they made. This creates mental satisfaction. Movies that confuse audience don't get rewatches. Why the rules matter. How strength The movie clearly established rules yet the book conservation call for power, monster grows, remove immortality, villain dies, no random magic, when rule exists danger feels real. The mummy is punishment monster. The most monsters kill to eat, kill to dominate, immortals kill to restore what he lost, punish those who disturb him. That makes him feel ancient, not animalistic. Memory trick by certain scans sticks forever. Scans people always remember. Scarves under skin, sand, face stone, and many movies book reading. Why? Because they combine visual shocks, slow, golden, clear conscious, no rendering. Why this movie is timeless? Timeless movie avoid pop culture jokes, trend-based dialogues, our modern slang. The movie feels like it could happen any era. That's why new generation keep discovering it. Why this film creates a franchise but only once. The first movie worked because mystery existed, fear was unknown, characters were discovering things. Sequel lost mystery. Mystery is more powerful than skills. Comment, we question use this and your video with do you think Immortal was evil or just a man who loved too much? This creates a debate long comments, algorithm boost. Final that truth, the movie 1999 didn't try to be realistic, it tried to be emotionally honest. Fear felt real, love felt dangerous, adventure felt earned, that's why it never dies. More flash engines again zero overlap. This section dives into faster acts of design, censorship, size, marketing tricks, and small details that quietly made the movie 1999 legendary. The Mummy 1999 hidden details and smart filmmaking choice hidden Easter eggs most viewers miss. The book's design, the symbol of on the Book of the Dead and Book of Amun-Ra are intentionally different are styled to show Sour magic versus divine order. Scars for showdown. Scars appear carved in walls before they become a threat. Visual warning without dialogue. Breaks a lighter fire is repeatedly shown as Rick's survival tools. Later they become one of the Plug's heroes' weapons become villains. Powerful sound design, why it feels scary without gore. The movie uses whisper layered into motifs, voice, low frequency rumbling before danger, silent sight before horror, moment silent plus whisper ancient fear not cheap in jump scares. This is why can feel intense even today. Smart genocide choice by PG3 helped instead of showing borax, camera cuts away shadows and imply violence. Reaction sell the horror result. Family friendly, wider audience, higher box office, more reward value, sometimes less is more. Why the humor never runs. Tension fuel followed by the film. Jokes after danger never before it. Horror happens audience excellence. Then humor appears. This keeps fear impact intact. Many modern movies break the rules. Real location, real weight. Most desert shots were done it in real heat, real sandstorms, real sunlight. Actors were sweating continually, squinting naturally, exhausted physically. That realism she thought the screen marketing genius often ignored. Trailer focus on adventure, not horror, romance, not fear, mystery, not plot. So families watch teens, watch it, adult watch it. That's why it exploded at the box office. Why the movie feels comfortable now on rewatch. You already know who, who lies, who dies, how it ends. Yet you still enjoy it because the pleasure comes from journey, characters, moment, atmosphere, not shock value. Why the movie design still works. The movie is not too fast, not too slow, not mindless. He moves with purpose, not hunger. That intelligence makes him terrifying. Why this film outlive its own franchises. Sequels are that bigger skyscraper, more CGI, more noise, but lost mystery, simplicity, emotional focus. The first film remains immortal. Perfect ending lines for your video. Use this to close. Some movies age with time. Some movies didn't age. It becomes a memory. This lines character nostalgia, emotionally comment, higher engagement, final insight, very rare. The Mummy 1999 succeeds because it treated the audience as participants for not spectators. You weren't watching a course, you were afraid of causing it. That's powerful storytelling. That's powerful storytelling. Still want more. More completely new again. This part focus on moral philosophy flat, fate versus free will and why the Mummy 1999 feels like a modern myth, not just a movie. The Mummy 1999, a modern myth, deep meaning explained, fate versus free will. The Mummy 1999, a modern myth, deep meaning explanation versus free will. The core conflict, every major event in the film asks one question: can humans escape the consequences of their action? Immortal children, forbidden love, rebellion, chaos, curiosity, treasure, hunters, chaos, greed. The curse doesn't fall randomly, it's activated by choice. That's pure mythological storytelling. Imhotep was punished not for evil, important detail. Imhotep was a monster at the start. He was priest, a man in love, a rule breaker. The curse creates the monster, messes evil, often begins as human mistakes. This makes the story morally strong. Knowledge blessing of cures, rebellion represent pure knowledge. Imhotep represent forbidden knowledge. Both read ancient text. Difference: rebellion seeks understanding. Imhotep seeks control. The movie doesn't say knowledge is bad, it says intentional matters. That is not the enemy in the film. Notice something annuals. The movie doesn't fear death, it fears disturbing death. Ancient belief solved death, rest, resurrection, violation. That's why the curse feels justified. Mutually is shown as a punishment. Most movies glorify immortality, immortality, pain, immortality, hunger, immortality, loneliness. Imhotep doesn't enjoy power, he suffers through it. The movie wants some things shall never last forever. History repeats itself in loops. Ancient Egypt's forbidden ritual of scourge destruction. 1920s forbidden rituals. Curiosity cause destruction. Same mistakes, different people. Time change, human nature doesn't. That's why the curse awakens again. Why the ending feels right. Imhotep doesn't get redeemed. He doesn't get mercy. He gets morality. The punishment fits the crime. Myth always ends this way. Good fall, humans survive. Balance is restored. That's why audience feel satisfied. Result is a moral judge. The result doesn't care who you are, how rich you are, how strong you are. Everyone is equal in sand. That's why greatly man dies fast. That's why survival depends on humanity. Risks luck is not luck. Risks survival because he respects danger. He listens to warning. He doesn't disturb grace for prophet Mitrul the humble he survives. Why this story feels ancient even today? Because it follows myth structure, forbidden act, divine punishment, awakening of evil, human suffering, knowledge-based solution, restoration of balance. This structure is thousands of years old. That's why it never feels outdated. Final statement. The Mummy 1999 works because it isn't just entertainment, it's warning tale, respect history, control desire, fear arrogance, choose wisdom over greed. That's why it feels immortal. More absolutely fascinating this time well. I'll go into character physiology, field design, and why each main character represents a human trait. This changes makes your review feel untangled plus cinematic. The Mummy 1999 characters as human nature, deep psychology. Every every main character represents a human instinct. There. This is why the movie feels complete, emotive, desire without limit. Motors represent unchecked desire. Love becomes obsession. Faith becomes arrogance. Power becomes entitlement. He believes rule don't appeal to him. Archaeologically lesson. When desire ignored, limit it turns destruction. Civilian serious. Curiosity with responsibility. Civilian represents human curiosity. She wants knowledge. She respects history. She learns from mistakes. Yes, she caused resurrection, but she also fixed it. Lesson. Mistakes don't define you, how you correct them. Does risk O'Connell survive instinct? Rick represents adaptability. He doesn't chase power. He reacts fast. He respects danger. He survives because he doesn't try control. Uncommon lesson. Sometimes survive beats intelligence and strength. Jonathan represents harmless greed. He steals, he lies, but he cares. That's why he survived. The film spreads greed to greed for survival, greed for access, Benny, fear, space, morality, when he represents the preservation at any cost, no loyalty, no cause, only survival. He lies look than brave man, but dies alone. Doesn't fear keeps you alive, but never truly failed. The Americans' arrogance they represent disrespect for history, our confidence, colonial mindset. They see Egypt as lot, not legacy. That's Why the die first? Why this makes the story strong? Because deaths are not random. Each act is physiology, moral logic. This makes the movie feels earned, not convenient. Fear design. Why it works so well? The film used three types of fear: physical fear, existential fear, emotional fear. Most movies use only one. That's why the mummy feels intense but satisfying. Environment and judge. The desert doesn't attack anyone. It simply exposes weakness, punishes arrogance, rewards humility. That's mid-level storytelling. That's why this film is emotionally fair. Good choice, survival. Bad choice, consequences. No favoritism. Audience subconsciously love violence. That's why the ending feels right. Final physiological truth. The movie 1999 isn't remembered because of monsters, it's remembered because every every character shows us a part of ourselves and was as what happens it that part takes control. That's time cinema. Still want more. I can't still unlock fear science. Why scarves disrupt the brain. Pure Hindi mythological narration. Physiologically based short hooks. Why viewers forgive plot holes. Characters based thumbnails that click. There is another completely new layer focus on fear, silence plus why certain can physically disturb viewers. This is rare high impact analysis. The Mummy 1999 fear science why it actually scars people, why scans feel unforgettable, not scary. Scans high scans trigger pre-biological fears at once. Invention fears entering the body, loss of control, body loss of control, victim is alive but helpless, skin violation, this the brain reacts strongly to this. That's why viewers scratch their skin, look away, still remember the skins. Yes, whether this is cerebral fear, not cinematic fear. Why so slow horror works better than some scares? Notice scarves move slowly, immortal regrets, slowly, cues will gradually the brain fears anticipation more than shock. That's why the movie scores without loud music or cheap drums. Why immortals are more with sacrifice scarier than full monsters. When immortals is missing skin, missing organs, incomplete, he looks wrong. The human brain is right to fear, almost human but not fully. This is called uncanny effect. That's why these early screams are more disturbing than the final fight. Silence as a weapon. Some of the scariest moments have no background music, only one whisper footsteps. Silence forces the brain to fill gaps with fear. Modern movie overcoats loud sound. The movie trusted silence. Why people fear internal punishment more than death. Death is end. External costs never ending suffering. The home die costs terrifying because victims stay conscious pain never stopped. Death is denied. The idea sticks longer than any monster. Why dogs are more scary than beasts. Lions predictable, snakes visible, in insect small, fast, unexpected, hard to stop. That's why Scots feel worse than mummies. Why the movie never become too scary. The film carefully balanced fear with humor, like human reaction. This keeps fear enjoyable, not traumatic. That's why people rewatch it. Memory, science, why to still remember this film. The brain remembers emotionally discomfort, relief. The mummy delivers all the respectively that locks it into long-term memory. Final fear truth. The movie 1999 doesn't scare you by shooting, it scares you by letting fear grow, making danger personal, attacking instinct, not logic. That's why it still. This time we go into why people feel comfortable rewatching the mummy again and again, even enough if it has horror. This is a rare audience which logically enjoys the mummy 1999. Why it became a comfort movie? Horror that feels safe, very important. Not all horror is stressful. The mummy craves control, let fear, why it feels safe. You always know who the villain is. Evil follows clear rules. You are never hopeless for long. The brain relaxes because danger feels managed, but shooting familiar humor, emotional questions every time fear peaks. A joke follows. Characters react like a normal human. Tension drops gently. The brain trained the brain to think I am scared but I am okay. That's why viewers listen to during stress, boredom, nostalgia moods, predictably, comfort. People enjoy reversing because they know the scary sequence and they know who survives. They know justice is coming. Predictably reduce anxiety. That's why people rewatch the movie more than dark horror film. Adventure replaces hopelessness. Even in danger, characters deep movie story always goes forward. There is always a plan, no longer despair, skins, motion, hope. This keeps the mood energetic, not depressing. Why families allow this movie for kids? Parents subconsciously notice no extreme gore, no hopeless ending. Fear is fantasy, it's not realistic trauma, so it becomes a safe, scary movie. Is it fantasy fear, not really real? Ghost, serial killer, home invention, real world fear, ancient courts, mummies, plots, fantasy fear is easier not digest. That's why people enjoy it without anxiety. Why news makes it feel like an adventure ride? Very cold myth, the score singles danger early, tells you when to relax, makes fear feel epic, not intimate. Epic fear exists, intimate fear disturbs. The movie chooses epic fear, emotional memory take. The last film matters most. The movie ends with victory from a summer sunlight. So the brain remembers it as fun and satisfying, no dark and scary. Why this matter creates insight. If your video feels like this movie, tense but fun, informative but light, scary but safe, viewers will rewatch your video to that algorithm code. Final comfort truth. The movie 1999 is remembered but not as a horror film, but as a safe adventure with scary flowers. That's why it alive forever. more fresh and will unlock again. This section focuses on why viewers forgive flaws, logic gaps, and detailed CGI in The Mummy 1999 will rejecting the same thing in modern films. This is a very powerful analysis for long review. The Mummy 1999 by audience forgive everything. The good while rules very important. Audience forgive mistakes only after a movie earns trust. The Mummy earns goodwill early by giving likable characters, clear stakes, fun tone, emotional safety. Once goodwill is earned, viewers stop nitpicking. That's why bad CGI is ignored. Logic gaps feel harmless. Coincidence don't anyway. Characters matter more than logic. Viewers don't trust how did Risk survive that. They ask what happened to Rick next because they care about the people, not the physics. Modern film often reverse things. Perfect logic, weak characters, audience emotion over logic every time. Why dated CGI feels charming? 1999 CGI feels handcrafted, experimental, honest, viewers sense effort. Modern bad CGI feels rushed, over-rushed, lazy. That's why old effect feels overkill and new ones don't. Humor mistakes eraser when human exist, brain relax, critical thinking reduce, enjoyment increases. The Mummy use humor like for mistakes have so jokes, audience, family mistakes forgiven, clear rules, stop complaints, even if rules are fictional. Book review that another book kills them. Rules exist when accept reality. Movie without rules get criticized more. Momentum hide flaws. The movie keeps moving. No long explanation. No slow motion lecture. Fast pace doesn't give viewers time to complain. Momentum is child killed. Why confidence feels acceptable. Risk survives by luck sometimes, but the film established early is a survivor. Has he been thoughtful wars? So luck feels like characters trait, not lazy writing. Why the audience never feel cheated. The movie promises adventure, monsters, fun, and delivers exactly that. No false marketing, no tone betrayal. Audience feel respected, greater good lesson if you want you to forgive small mistakes long with you. Repetition first gives them trust fun emotionally clarity. They then they stay. Final forgiveness truth. The Mummy 99 isn't perfect, but it is honest, and audience forgive honestly faster than perfection. Still want more. I can't still to into. The sandstone says why it's legendary, technically detailed, emotionally perfect, why it walks one giant face, one clear street, one unstoppable horse. Your brain instantly understands this is that coming toward you. No explanation needed. That icon design scars under the skin why people never forget it. This scan is easy to describe, easy to imagine, hard to unsay. Iconic moments are simple, nightmares, not complex, not loud, just strong. Immortal pricing power is silence when immortal first stand up, not sting, no big speech, just presence. True iconics don't announce themselves, they exist and the room change. Rick Whittle with dual guns, hero image, Rick pointing guns, yet a supernatural god is visual saying human courage versus ancient power. The contrast stick forgive forever. That's why this image still circulates online. I am a librarian. Why this line become famous? Because it flips expectation, give power to intelligence, happen at the right moment. Iconic lines aren't clear, they are perfectly timed. Why did shots stay in memory? The movie constantly shows tiny moms humans, massive landscapes. This burns into memory. Humans don't matter much, history does. That feeling lingers. Memory scans why you can recall this movie clearly. Your brain remember clear villains, clear heroes, clear setting. The human avoid visual culture, modern voice overloads the brain memories fade. Why many scans feel like still posters, directly, intentionally framed shoots so they look good. Pause, look good on posters, look good in travelers. That's why so many still from this movie feel iconic. Why iconics beat realism? Icons are remembered, realism is forgotten. The mummy serves myth, our logic, emotion, our accuracy, images, our noise. That's why it survived decades. Final icon truth. The Mummy 1999 didn't try to impress critics. I tried to burn image into your brain and it succeeded. This layer focus on why the Mummy 1999 feel like the perfect first movie experience for many people, the kind you never forget watching on TV, DVD or cable. The Mummy 1999, why it feels like a first love movie, why many people say this why childhood movie, even people who watched it as adults say this why because the movie introduced adventure, horror, romance, comedy, all genres in one film. For many viewers, this was the first time they felt movie can do all of this together. That created lifelong attachment. TV and DVD era adventure every important. This movie was perfect for cable TV, replays, DVD collection, late night watching, where it walks repeatedly, no slow begging. You can join mid-movie. You instantly understand what's happening. That made it a repeat expo classic. Why even half-watched scans stay memorable. You don't need full context to enjoy scarf scans, desert sketch. Mummy reveals risks versus emotives. Each scan is self-contained entertainment that's rare. Why kids had grown up watching it. The movie felt dangerous, felt mysterious, but wasn't a forbidden. Kids felt I am watching something serious. The feeling sticks emotionally. Romance that doesn't feel chasey. Six and alien romance works because it grows naturally, no long species, action builds attraction, love is earned, not forced, that makes the ending satisfying. Why present didn't hate it, present say intelligence rewarded, he will punish it, humor without vulgarity. So it become a solid move experience. The adventure film achieved that why this movie creates movie lovers. This film teach viewers stories matter, characters matter, atmosphere matter. For many people, the mummy was the movie that made the love movie. That's hug why it still gets new fans every year because it doesn't really on trend as technology, modern slang, it relies on curiosity, fear, wonder, fun.